Glenn, last week, Alex emailed in and said he missed having golf stories. Alex's timing was perfect because there is one of the golf stories of all time about to be brought to everybody.
What have you done to me, Alex? If you remember last week, you mentioned that, and I did say on the show, yes, you're quite right, Alex, I've got to get back and watch something. Don't laugh, man. It's not mathematically possible.
Have you heard this, mate?
No.
This is.
No. This is
British
not
Open?
Yes, it's the
possible.
British Open.
Right. This is what happens to me.
Okay.
So, in the US Open, I was a bit fly-blown. I backed 5 runners to win 50,000, which sounds like, oh, that's big betting, but they're all 600s and 500s. So I was having 80 and 100, and I had a couple of hundred on 5 blokes. That's in the US Open. So going forward, the way I sort of bet, you tend to follow your stable a little bit. Well, after the US Open, I made the decision, I'm not getting enough sleep, this is my last major, I'm not betting any more on the majors, blah, blah, blah. I backed 5 blokes to win 50,000. I think I outlaid about 850. And they were this bloke, this bloke, this bloke, this bloke, this bloke. They were 200s, 500s, 500s, 600s and 600s to 1. So like 80, 250, you know, not much of an outlay, blah, blah, blah. 5 blokes. So come the last round in the British Open last week, 3 of those 5 were in the top 25. And I said to you, Alex, I've got to get home and watch this because I don't really death ride, but I wouldn't like to see one of these guys get real close to that sort of price range because going forward they're the same price.
So they've
The US Open is a field of 240. Fucking work this out there, you mathematicians. And the British Open is 240. And I backed 5 blokes with the shortest SP at 200s and the longest 600. So going forward to the next, out of those 5 blokes, 3 of them dead heated for first. Like 3 of them were
Did they get close?
Well, they couldn't lose the playoff. They were the only 3 in it. So 3 of them, when you wrote the story, Alex, were in the top 25. So I wanted to go home and pull their tail a little bit. And every time I turned the TV on, they were knocking birdies in, and everyone else was bogey. And I'm going, this is not mathematically possible.
So when are we getting your mounting yard for the golf?
So there were Louis Vusterson, the Australian boy Mark Leishman, and the eventual winner. They were the 3 blokes I went back to win 50,000 at the previous major out of 5 out of 240 players with the shortest SP of 200s.
And they've all started in the shortest SP.
Not only did 1 win, the 3 fuckers dead heated.
What price the trifecta?
Like, you know, I had to cheer in the playoff, everyone disqualifying themselves. But it's not possible. Let's go through it. That's it. Weekend Hustler, first run the race. Might and Power unloaded in the Derby. Things that happened to me. The dog with the towel over the hair.
The
old mate.
The refresh betting at Kembla.
Refresh betting at Kembla. I backed Alibi at 33s no evens. Things that happened to me. Somewhere on my body is the tattoo 666. If there are any religious people out there that can come and help me, I'd be appreciative. But anyway, that's it. I'm back.
You
I'll
said
be back.
you worked out the odds of that trifecta in that field's about 1.6 billion to 1, was it? Or
So it was the odds of that trifecta, those 3, boxing 5 for $30 and a field of 240 using the SPs was 122 million to 1.
Probably worth half a unit.
So I basically death rode 2,000 lotto wins successfully. Fucking not funny, Dallas.
There's a quote. I death rided 2,000 lotto wins successfully.
When the horse wins successful?
Well, I don't mind so much death riding a horse if it wins because you think your form's in, or you're just being a fucking idiot. But when you just sit back with your cornflakes at 4 in the morning, and you've got the little pillow in your lap because you're cold, you fill them with your dick, and you think, oh, he won't get this part, and bang, it goes. And they're coming from everywhere. He's just like, and then you just walk around all like you're just mental. It's not possible what happens to me on a race course.
All right, we'll keep the other news part for part 2. We'll move into
I don't
Saturday.
remember the winner's name now. Zach Johnson. Yeah.
There we go.
Zach
Thanks,
Johnson.
Zach.
Thanks, Zach.
Canterbury.